EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Bisons of Sacramento taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stewart to throw it. Being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ready!
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 62 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set, hut. Zone red.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Devo going in motion left.
3-3. Yellow, 1. 10 cycles. Set, hut.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Let's take it at around the 40. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They will throw on first down with Stewart. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10. Stewart rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready.
Stewart sets to throw. He'll buy some time right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Faster. Cowboy
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Blue check. Switch. Yellow. Ready.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Man open, and now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Steelers. On the move past the 40, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 34 yards. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Let's go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Wait.
To throw is Kaepernick. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down.
To throw, Kaepernick. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
43 rail.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 21-0 our score after 1.
On the ready.
2nd and a couple.
Set.
To throw, Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
560. Ready.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Kaepernick to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And the man in the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Got it.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Set.
McCaffrey will take it in. Touchdown. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Ready.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hey,
Samuel in motion.
Six. Mega. Ready.
Now Kaepernick again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the Bisons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Boston elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball bounce free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hut.
McCaffrey running up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hut.
To throw, it's Kaepernick.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTA.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tag.
Harris running straight ahead. Down to the 25.
Hustle.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Ready, set.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now, Stewart. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On the jump.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Stewart eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go now.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
19 tight.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Looking to throw. Stewart.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito.
Ready.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right.
Hey, green.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Sacramento.
Let's go. Down. Shot.
And now they'll shift things around.
Kaepernick now on first down.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half,
Ready,
it
set.
hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Kaepernick now to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On the set.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Kaepernick.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here we go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. Safety Fury.
Kaepernick going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go. Here
2
we go.
incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now Kaepernick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Timberwolf. Ready.
Stewart sets to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Okay, break. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Stewart now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Let's go
The
now.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touch.
There he goes, right side. And running with power here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right, 97. Set, go.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And touchdown! A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bisons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, it's Stewart. And he is caught on the move past the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Go red. Red, cycle. Needle blue. Set cut.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Ready. Hand cycle. Go pink. Ready.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team around the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready.
To throw is Kaepernick.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Stewart. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
Play action. Stewart. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Drill 52. Hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth.
Okay,
So
break.
the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
22 needle. 43 rail.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On the double.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now 2nd and 9. And he's going to use his legs here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's go now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go.
They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Ready, ready?
Now a give, running, and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Set.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Come on, set.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Set, cut.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Set, cut. Ready.
Now, Kaepernick again. Touchdown! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bisons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, come on.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here's Stewart to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Seven Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Stewart. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check, hit.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they go with McCaffrey. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go!
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Wow, and even 200 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. Set.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Stewart sets to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Ready. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
70 Ranger, 19 Lion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Steelers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. now.